Hi, hello, what's up? Today I'm going to teach you guys on how to set up, optimize, and play the latest The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom game. So this is the latest Zelda game for the Switch, and you can play this into your Switch or into your PC. But I'm going to teach you guys on how to fully play this game into your PC easily, as long as you follow all the steps that I'll be showing you in this guide. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all the 3 files that I have highlighted here on my desktop. You'll also need to install an application called Ryujinx. Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch game into your PC as long as you have all of the 3 files here installed in Ryujinx. So let's get Ryujinx first. And to do that is just open up a browser and type in Ryujinx emulator and hit search. The first result will always be ryujinx.org. Click on that and go to the Get Started button here. And now choose on which device you want to install it. There are 2 installers for Linux, so be sure to get the one that you need. And for Mac, be sure that you're in macOS 12 or later version in order for you to run it. And if you're from Windows, be sure that you are in Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC. Since I am in Windows 11 and I have already installed Ryujinx, I'm just going to skip on this part because I have fully installed it. And that the download and installation process for it is really easy to do and is really straightforward, and that anyone can do this. So go ahead, click on it now and hit download and proceed into installing it. So I'm just going to minimize this and I'm just going to assume that you have already installed Ryujinx emulator. So go ahead, open Ryujinx emulator. And if this is your first boot up, your Ryujinx emulator will look empty because yours has not been optimized or have installed these 3 files yet. But for me, this is how it looks like fully installed and have optimizations in it. So what are the files do you need? Again, the files that are needed are the 3 files. So without them, Ryujinx will not be able to play any Switch games. So these are the keys of the Switch. It should be in version 18.1.0, the same as in the firmware of the Switch, which is also in the latest version, which is 18.1.0. And also you will need to have a copy of the game in a digital format, such as in NSB or XCF file format, just like mine here. So if you're asking me on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console. You have purchased a Nintendo Switch console, you have modded it and installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, that means that you can now fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just look for the keys and the firmware file of the Switch. And to get the game, there's no other way around this but to purchase the game legally. So buy a game, buy the physical copy of the game, purchase it from a physical store. And once you have the physical copy of the game, you can now digitally back it up into an XCI or NSB file format, just like mine here. So for those that don't have a Switch, but want to try out and want to play this game, and you don't know where to get all of these 3 files here, I'm just going to teach you on how to do that. All you have to do is just get your mobile phone and scan this QR code here with your QR code reader into your mobile phone, so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get a copy of all these 3 files. So be sure to check out the files that I have highlighted in my desktop, get a copy of them into your phone, and then just transfer them into your PC via USB cable. So I'm just going to assume that you have already done that and that you have a copy of all the files that I have here in my desktop. The same as that you have it put anywhere into your PC or in the desktop, just like mine here. So it's time to install it in Ryujinx. So go ahead, open Ryujinx, then go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, click on that, and then go to System folder. Open that System folder, then open the keys zip file in the desktop. All you have to do now is just copy the product keys and title keys inside, drag and drop, copy and paste them into this folder here. Once done, close in this folder. Now, the next step is to install the firmware of the Switch. And to do that, just go to Tools, Install Firmware from XCI or zip file. Locate on that firmware file, which is this one, 18.1.0. Hit Open. And we'll say that we'll have to install this firmware version. Hit Yes. And it'll say successful installed. You'll know that it is successful because here right down below it will say system version 18.1.0, the same as our keys and firmware. And if you have a Switch game already, then it will detect your Switch games and show you their game icons. So if you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code they put in the screen so that you'll only get the latest files to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom in Ryujinx. Now for the next step. The next step now is to optimize Ryujinx emulator so that you'll be able to play this game with no black screens, graphical glitches, crashes, and audio issues. And to do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting you see here. The game directories is wherein you will store your Nintendo Switch games. It could be anywhere into your PC as long as you know that where they are and that the file format of the games are in .xci or .nsb. Now go to Input. It is better that you use a controller when playing Switch games because it is really hassle if you use a mouse and keyboard. So be sure to connect them here. So I have used my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So if you have an Xbox and PlayStation controller, it can also be detected here. Connect them here, map them up according to liking. The dead zone should be changed. It should be changed into 0.20 or 20% so that there'll be no drifting into your playthroughs, okay? Once done, go to keyboard hotkeys. So these are default settings, so no need to change anything. Now go to System. You can change this to whatever you like because there are some games that requires you to change dates and time so that you can progress the game much faster. So be sure to change that here. Now go to CPU, PPTC. You should check that. Host unchecked is the settings that you will have to go with here. Now go to graphics. Now, this is the most important part in Ryujinx, so be sure to copy my settings here. Graphics backend is in Vulkan API. Your preferred GPU is that you should have a dedicated graphics card. Mine is a 4070 Super. So at least you have a GTX 1060, then you'll be able to play Switch game with no issues at all. Now, for features and enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. Resolution scale is in 2x resolution, which is a 1440p. The games will look much sharper here than the native resolution of the Switch, but if your PC can handle 2x resolution, then just go back to native resolution here. Now, for Intel aliasing, is it in SMA Ultra? Scaling filter is in FSR, anisotropic filtering is set to auto, and aspect ratio is in 16:9, and graphics backend multi-threading is on. Once done, go to audio, and here, audio backend is SDL2, volume is 100, you go to network. So if you want to play multiplayer, you should change the settings here. And network connection, for you to play online, then you should change the settings here too. Once you're done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run and play a Nintendo Switch game such as The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So, a little bit of disclaimer, I'll not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running to my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo has been lately. And if I showed you a gameplay of this game running to my PC, then my channel will be taken down the same way as they have taken down the first Nintendo Switch emulator, which is Yuzu, and I don't want that to happen. So I hope you guys do understand on that. But as long as you follow all the steps that I've shown you guys, you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom into your PC using a Ryujinx emulator. And if you have some questions regarding the installation process, then please do leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can so that I can help you. And please do subscribe to my channel because that will help me out massively. Thank you for watching. See you next time and goodbye for now.